Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Newbie Tutorials series for version 2.7.2 of the game. I'm your host, College Fade. It's lucky episode 13. It's the year 2338. This is what our galaxy looks like. We ran into the first fallen empire. We own this space up here. You can see where we are. Nomad hegemony with the blue space. This is always a fun view to use down here. You can use these different map modes. AI attitude map mode to see who doesn't like us. The synthoid matrix. Opinion map mode. I like that. The fallen empire is over here. But I like using this to see who we are and where we're at. We've expanded down to this area down here as well. So, back to work with our empire. Trying to tech things out, and down here trying to build starbasey stuff. Deep space black site, that would be a good thing to build, but we'll get there. We're going to get ready to collect this trade and send it on down the line. You can see what our trade route looks like there, trucking down here. Also, we have this ship about to come in here and take on these aliens who've been sitting there forever that we haven't messed with. Swarmer missiles. The mega cannon is something I'd very much like to get, so I'll show you how I handle that on my battleships. So here is Hab A is finally colonized. And there's a bunch of different ways. Now you can see there's a leisure district, there's a trade district, and we have a research district because we put this on top of a body that gave us research. So you can see there was research there and we put the habitat over it. So since there was already research on it, it gives us these districts. These districts don't normally show up because you don't, unless you put them over. If we put them over on this planet down here, this frozen world with mining, there would be a mining district here. So this is always a nice little thing. Otherwise, what there is there's always trade district and there's always leisure districts. You can see they add 3 housing, 3 housing, 3 housing, and then these add 8 housing. This is kind of the problem. You're never going to be able to unlock all of these slots on a habitat because you can't put leisure buildings on a habitat. So what do I want to do with this station world? The number one thing I want to do is be able to put refineries on it and fortresses on it and at least one commercial building on it so that it helps with amenities and trade. So colony designation. And it says it picks automatic habitat. What does this do? Let's see. Click to set the colony designation for habitat, but that doesn't do anything that I can see. It's not showing me anything. Research station. This will give you habitat research district cost -10 and researcher out plus 10. See, you can make some of these just completely fortress ones, but the bonuses aren't that great. Defense army damage, orbital bombardment damage. Fortress cost. You can make them foundry stations, factory stations, refinery stations. This is what I like to do. Refinery build speed plus 25%. And then refiner upkeep is -20. And translucer chemist upkeep. So I like to do that with these. That's what I like to do. And then when we get enough people here, it'll happen. In the meantime, what I'd like to do is I think let's build this. What I usually do is just build all habitation districts, even though there's research here. But I think in this case, I'm going to build some research. We'll do that. We'll see how that goes. And then you can add the decision to help people immigrate there for pop growth. So that's one of your first habitats there. And then I can tell this guy, he's already building the second habitat. And, oh. Lost contact. We bring alarming news, Nomad friends. Contact with our colony on New Baldorak has been lost. They no longer respond to any of our satellite transmissions, and we fear the worst. Perhaps the aliens who bombarded our original homeworld have returned to finish the job. Please send a ship to investigate. We shall dispatch
Situation log
one
updated.
at once. So we got our situation dog. Investigate New Baldorak. Track on map. Go to it and see where it is. It's right there. They need a science ship. So I'm just going to build one really quickly because it's close by. I'm ready to see these guys go kick butt with these things in here. What do we have here? Let's see these ships. What do they look like? Oh wow, look at them. Sharks in the waters. Okay. Good job, gentlemen. Way to go. Is there anything else in here that's hostile?
Research concluded.
I don't think so. So, research concluded. There's my science ship. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assign it a person. Who can we get? Survey speed or leader experience gain. I'll choose leader experience gain because I'm not worried about survey speed. I'm going to do this research the Baldaric thing, and then I'm going to tell them go over here and survey that system. And these folks can go home. Chemical Bliss is now available for use. Habitability plus 25%. That's always, oh, there's the monster tile blockers. That's always nice. Resources from jobs. All of these are good. I think I'm just going to grab these tile blockers, get them out of the way because it's short. It won't take long to research that. This world we said we were going to put research on. So let's get started with some of that. Actually, let's get a stronghold on it first. And then we'll start putting research on it. I usually have a baseline of things that I like to have on my worlds before I start getting too busy building things with them. Like this requires consumer goods, but it needs a stronghold as well. This is consumer goods, and it has the Ministry of Production down. Doesn't have any clone bats, but I'm not too concerned about that. This is a research world.
A declaration of war has been announced. Sometimes my eyes get a little glazed. Synthord Matrix has declared war on the Obadon Synchrosect. This is what? Sayama? Initial colonization phase.
I want everybody to be on Sayama. I want that to be the home world for you guys. I want that to be your base. So, same thing with you, Sayama, and same thing with you, Sayama. And that way, when I tell you to go home, you'll go to Sayama.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Protoss is colonized now. Protoss. All right, what is this? Oh, this is. What is going on there? What do we have down here? Protests. Governing ethics shift in one of our neighbors. This is protests. What's going on with you?
Construction project concluded.
Growing people? Good. Grow them. What's going on there? That's okay, because we took that over from those guys so that they declined the species. Oh, more tile blockers. Let's get rid of those.
Special project concluded.
And our investigation on New Baldaric has revealed nothing out of the ordinary. The satellite the colony used to communicate with the capital is still functioning as far as we can tell. Open a channel. Alright, let's open a channel of these guys and see what happens. Greetings from the New Baldaric Revolutionary Front. We have thrown off the yoke of oppression and are at last free from the tyranny of the Baldaric. We have no quarrel with you, Nomad, as long as you refrain from aiding the Baldaric imperialists in their inevitable attempt to crush our revolution. You could help us take the fight to our enemies, however. Would you be willing to deliver one of our commando units to Baldaric? We are not getting involved in your internal dispute. Of course you're not. We wouldn't want the revolution to spread to the oppressed masses in your tyrannical empire. Can't have that. Bugger off, goobers. Nomad Empire. I'm going to use something that I haven't done in a while here. Send
Research
artifacts to the museum for our culture workers. I'm going to do some of this for... How many of these do I have? Send artifacts to the museum. How many of those do I have? Let's check. Relics. I have 32. Baldaric responds. I speak on behalf of the lawful Dathnet government on Baldaric. We've received a manifesto from the group that seized control of New Baldaric, and boy, what a bunch of hogwash. These brigands and anarchists are a terrible embarrassment to us, Nomad. Will you help us stomp out their little revolution before it spreads here and someone actually gets hurt? General Paltanik has prepared an expeditionary force to retake the colony, but we need your help transporting it there. You need to solve your own problems. You'll be sorry once this rebellion spreads to your planet's nomad. Don't think it won't.
Initial colonization phase.
You clowns. Clowns. Climate restoration, ecological adaptation. Let's get those. Here we go. On the Sector Relic 1, this Sozuno 4, the desert world that we colonize. Let's make it a mining. Oh no, we're going to do colony first. So that growth, for growth reasons. Do this, give them mining, give them a district, give them some more mining. Clear their blockers, and then let's specify what we're going to do with them. The only thing we know we're doing with them right now is mining. We don't know what we're going to do with the rest of the planet. We'll wait and see what we need. I always let this up here be my guide. Okay, the council election is imminent, and we are in the number 2 slot. So that's all right. Senate is in recess. And as for resolutions, greater than ourselves. We're lacking influence to be able to poke that through, but we're still not in a place where we have to really worry about it yet. Vite. What do I want to do with the Vite? Here's what I want to do. I want to rename it. Vite? You can let me rename it? No. There you go. Gosh darn you. They've got a really small hitbox there. I'm going to do mining and then something else. We don't know what that's going to be yet. And since I specified the wrong thing, it shouldn't have been mining colonies first. Make it a colony world. Do that. Get that growth. Get that growth going. All right. So this place down here, Economos upgrade. Shielded planet as confirmed by its recent survey. Raima 4 is surrounded by an incredibly strong energy field that deflects all attempts to scan it. The field appears to be generated from the planet's nearby moon. Curious. We gain a minor artifact. Survey data collected. Create moon-based archaeologist site at Raima. Wow. And so does that give us an archaeology site? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, well, you're going to be busy. What are you doing? You're building a habitat. Okay. And what are you doing? You're surveying. Alrighty. These guys. These fleet there. Who died? An envoy died, so somebody else automatically took his place. Alright, go home. And then the rest of these...
Research concluded.
You people, all of our troops are done now, and the vast majority of them are up here, but we're going to get these guys all clustered together. Research done. Arc emitter's done now, and we get the focused arc emitter. So let's just do that. So up here in ships, what I like to do battleship-wise is I'm going to change this one. I'm going to focus it entirely on armor and hull, because that's what this does, armor and hull damage, and that's what these do, is armor and hull damage. I'm going to save that design, and if you want, you can go in here and add a shield booster instead of 2 regenerative hull things. This adds shield hit points plus 10, so the shields go from 1530 to 1683. I'm going to do that, and then what you can do is you get these other things up here. If you go like this, what I'm going to do is kinetic. And I'll save this as the penetration ship. So that's what I like to call that. And then when we get the mega cannon, we'll change that. And that'll be our kinetic version. Alright, we still have a couple of dweeby one like you. This would be great. We apply that template. We only have two of those species in our whole entire thing. So 3 months from now, we'll finish that. The galactic community has chosen the council. We're on it. If we go in here, is the Senate still? Senate is in session, and what are we?
Research
Cooperative
concluded.
research. Yes, diplomatic weight from tech. That'd be great. We're definitely saying yes to that. And there's the mega cannon. So after the mega cannon, let's do mining station. We can go up here and we can say, hey, the mega cannon is a giant kinetic weapon. You can see it does kinetic weapons 700 to 2000, does shield and some hull damage. And so I like to just tweak it a little bit like this. give it the BK. It's the battleship kinetic weapon. So when our ships up here, these fleets, we can go into the fleet manager and see what they have here. Oh, there's default class Corvette. What? No, that's not right. That's the other smaller fleet. We go to the first fleet, for instance. No. There's a bug here. Sometimes when you press this fleet, it won't give you the right fleet. Oh, brother. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, I'm just not going to mess with it. The game still has bugs with that stuff. Alright, I'm going to create these people on... Let's put them on Relic. It's always a nice little thing to have. Here we go. City districts provide additional housing. I like that. Let's grab that. We're one away, and then we'll be able to pick a new perk.
Research concluded.
Ecological adaptation. Let's get the penal colony off there. I don't think I've ever created a penal colony in this game one time. Oh, and here are the... What are these? Synthoid matrix fleets. Okay. Synthoid matrix, we should be able to shut them off now. So we go in here and we say close borders, can control access, self truce of the Nomadian Synthoid until 2344. Oh, it's 3 more years away. Okay, well, that sucks. We need to get them out of there. In the meantime, let's build this.
System survey concluded.
We'll just keep building this. We'll upgrade that. It's building a defense grid supercomputer, which will be great. Oh, and that probably reminds me. There's a habitat complete. Okay. The Suzawano habitat right over here. So we can colonize this one. And it's got the standard trade district and leisure district on it. So we just colonize it with our nomad people. Come down here and say, where are the nomads? Right there. And I will name this Hab B. And then I'll go in here and say, hey, buddy, why don't you make another one of these? Oh, I'm lacking influence. Well, okay, so now I got to save up. Well, bummer for that. Okay. Trade. Upgrade. Give me the deep space black site over that planet.
Research concluded.
More research concluded. Mining station. Elegate insights. I'm not worried about that. Play steel armor. Let's get that out of the way. It's 5,000 and we'll be done in what? Yeah, 6 months. Great. Over here on this world, consumer goods, which we're doing very good with. I like seeing that. We're not having to buy any of them, so we're staying ahead of the game on that, which is really good. This planet has so many city districts and not many job districts, so we're definitely going to be able to do energy credits here as well. So what I think I want to do is do this. 1, 2, 3, and then give them the energy grid as well, because we're going to do full energy credits on that thing. Some planets are like that. Most planets are like this. They really only have enough city districts and a distribution of jobs districts that you need to choose one and focus it. This is what most planets are like. This planet, we said we're going to focus on research, so since it has a slot open, let's do that. Still waiting for the Galactic Stock Exchange research to show up, which really changes the game. Vite is our colony. It says, hey, I have a specialist waiting for a job, and I'm like, I know, I need to get you 2 people. New Jamestown habitat complete. I'm going to go to there. Excellent. So, New Jamestown. And this is, I like that name, but I name my habs like this. And actually, I'm going to call this Hab B, and I'm going to go back up to that because they end up in the same system. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to have to remember to rename that later on. These guys end up in the same sector. And so when you're up here in your list, you'll see Hab A, B, C, D, E. I like it like that. It might be a little OCD for people, but... So we're going to do that. We're going to colonize this Hab B, and we're going to find our people, the nomads, right there. We colonize that. And then this guy is going to come up here, and he's going to build that starbase so that this science ship can start doing the archaeological dig there. This planet over here is an Arctic world, potentially habitable, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to transform it into a continental world.
Research concluded.
We're going to terraform it, baby. And this world down here is an ocean world, which we could colonize, and we might as well start getting some of those other worlds done. Society max occupancy garrisons is the cheapest thing on. Oh, there's the Galactic Stock Exchange. Rare technology, please, thank you. I love that thing. So this world is small. It's an ocean world. What's it have on it? Society research from jobs. So this becomes very, very easy. We're going to colonize it with, let's see, right here, these guys. And we're going to call it, it's 1, 2, 3, but we're going to specify that it does research because we want that research bonus. And then it's really going to be food and research. Place steel armor. Torpedoes, we're going to finish those off because that won't take long. This colony is Abatorias. It's an alpine world. We're going to do colony. We'll give it the decision for luxury goods. We're going to say focus on, it's got a lot of city districts. So we're going to say mining and food, and then probably research. We'll probably do it like that. And let's see. Send artifacts. There's got to be culture workers, and there is none, so that's all right. Over here, how are we doing on this world? No jobs available on this planet. And in fact, because of the housing situation, we don't need to build any more city districts, and because it's because of the refinery situation here, we've got 2 of these and 2 of these and 2 of these. So what we can do is put research on the rest of the world.
Colonization phase complete. Initial colonization phase.
I love initial colonization phase. This planet, food for sure, because that's the best thing it's got. I don't know what else we're going to do with it yet. We'll figure that out as we go. Again, using this to be our guide. When we see certain things start to dip, we're like, oh, we need to dedicate a planet to consumer goods. This colony on Vite says, I have 2 unemployed peoples now. Please. Why are the Deathicon not taking some of these other jobs? Why are you not taking these jobs? Oh, because you are a specialist. I don't know why you popped out as specialist, though, but we'll get that figured out. Armored torpedoes. Advanced habitat. Oh. Well, I like the sounds of that. What does that do? I don't know. Let's find out. Even for me, there are things that I haven't seen after thousands of hours in this game. The Ecumenopolis has a lot of jobs. It's got a whole ton of clerk jobs because of all those city buildings. Yes, Respawn will extend our deal. Doing really good. Everything here is going
initial colonization
really
phase
well.
Commencing. Construction project concluded. Receiving transmission.
Fleet Academy upgrade. What is this? Migration
Research
treaty?
concluded.
Well, heck yeah, I'll give anybody a migration treaty. I want more pops. Oh, and there's the jump drive. Thank you. Jump drives are fantastic. So we'll cover that.
Construction project concluded.
The drums of war. Oh, and so now we get the Great Khan. That's awesome. I hadn't seen them yet. I was wondering where they were. For the first time in recorded history, the warring factions of the Nahar have united under a single Great Khan. Usually, the Great Khans are very close to the player when they spawn in. It's surprising that we haven't run into them yet. The mysterious warlord, who according to some accounts is a powerful psychic, has emerged from the warrior caste and accomplished what most thought impossible. Through a combination of guile, charisma, and military genius, the newly crowned Great Khan has won the utter loyalty and devotion of all Nahar factions. Now that they are no longer busy killing each other, the Nahar are turning their attention elsewhere. Great fleets are amassing for war. Crewed by eager warriors who are now steadfast comrades in arms despite having been mortal enemies mere months ago. A new threat is born. I am Hask Porok, Great Khan of the Nahar Horde, and I am here to announce to the galaxy that a new age is upon us. The Dark Era, where Nahar would senselessly butcher one another for scraps of resources, or a misguided sense of honor, has finally come to an end. I have solemnly promised my people a new beginning through the formation of a great empire that will forever enshrine the name of the Nar species in the annals of galactic history. To those who would stand in our way, know this: I will stop at nothing to realize the true destiny of my people. If you oppose us, the Nar Horde will grind you into dust. Strong words. Where is he located at, actually? Let's find out, because it's going to be a threat to us. Nar Horde, Marauder, they have no planets. Where are they at? And it doesn't say where they are. Where are you guys even located at? You punks? Well, that's very interesting. We'll have to be prepared for them. Governor gained a trait. Okay, so this works. Get this down here, build mining, build research. We can go down here and you can see here's this, ooh, shielded world. Well, will you look at that? Shielded world lies within the Nomad hegemony. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love stuff like this in the game. All right. You, my archaeological person. Now, is there any chance that I have somebody who's good at archaeology? Nope. Okay. Well then, you, my friend, it's your job. Excavate site. Get busy. Get busy living or get busy dying. All right. So what I want to do up here is with my fleets, kind of get things rolling. What do we have here? You guys can join forces and be one fleet. Ships need to be upgraded. Okay, and you'll go right over there and do it. That's perfect. And you have ships that need to be upgraded, so do it. And you are building stuff. Okay. This thing up here is building things. This is great. This is building things, and I need a defensive grid supercomputer right there. Ruined Strategic Coordination Center. A massive ruined space station is discovered in Asterope. Asterope? Where is Asterope? Where is Asterope? Oh, it's not our system. It's right next to our system. Oh, well, yeah, Strategic Coordination Center. This is another megastructure, like the matter decompressor that we have, that can be restored. Galactic Stock Exchange. Awesome. Ascension perks +1 unlocks Unity ambitions. Yay. Oh, I couldn't be more thrilled. I love it when we get to this point in the game. Okay. So, Galactic Stock Exchange. Go in here. Chun, chun, chun. Where is it? It's up here, alphabetical. Galactic Stock Exchange. Merchant jobs +2. Trade value +20%. Now, we are about to roll in the riches. Oh, thank you. Riches, riches, and more riches. No, I love this. This is when things get fun.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. It's just, it gets thrilling. The Relic World says, hey, what are you going to do here? I'm going to put a Galactic Stock Exchange on you. This is research. Let's get it the Research Institute for the 15% bonus, and then let's also get it. It's Galactic Stock Exchange. These things then get raised up from 5 clerk jobs to 10. So they're generating a lot of trade, and the Galactic Stock Exchange is like, hey, let's just give it the Maori Brothers power up while we're at it. So here's a habitat. And again, I like to go for the refinery ones. So this is Hab B. And which Hab B is this? This is in the Suzono system. Yes, so we don't actually want this to be named Hab B. We're going to call this A, B, C, D, E. This will be in the other system, so we'll start with E, Hab E. Actually, let's do it this way. I got a better idea. Let's call it AA. That way we know it's in a completely separate system. So it's there, and what I'm going to do is just habitation districts, and then we're going to put things on here. We're gonna put a combination of what you end up putting on these planets. I'll show you is this. Well, I gotta get on a planet where I can build things. I'm not actually gonna replace this, but this is what you want to put on is a combination of these things right here, commercial zones, because they offer upgraded. They offer up to 10 jobs. And we want to put fortresses on them because it's really going to help boost this. And then, since they only offer 1 job each, as many refineries as you can stuff on the planet. And so, between these things which offer 10 jobs and the fortresses which offer 3 and the refineries which offer 1, you got to have enough housing for all that. And it's a mathematical thing to try and get as many of these slots unlocked as you can. And this is so
Construction project concluded.
We have, what is going on here? Okay, what is enable council veto? Galactic council members will be able to veto proposed solutions. Oh, we're on the council. I'm going to support that because no, I'm going to oppose that for right now. Natural sanctuaries. Diplomatic weight from economy. We're definitely going to oppose that. Change council size to 4. We're going to oppose that. We want it to go in the other direction. Ban sentient slave trade. Yes, we want to support that. Alright. There we go. Some of that stuff is taken care of for a little while. We need the technology to turn this on. Mega engineering. Still waiting on that. Alright. So, over here, let's see. Upgrade.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Alright.
Fleet enhancements applied.
This is for Hab B in the standard system here in no mod. Great. So, initial colonization is complete. We're going to say refinery station. We're going to do 2 of those habitats and distribute luxury goods. We'll be able to build some stuff on those pretty soon. This gentleman here, he can go wherever he wants to. What do we have? You can do this? Build these mining stations up here. Fossilized remains from several different species that do not appear to have been indigenous to Suzuno 4 have been found in a large and secluded valley on the moon. They all date from roughly the same time period within the span of a few centuries, some 3.6 million years ago. Each of these species seems to have evolved in its own unique biosphere, and all appear to have been sapient. Strangely, every fossilized individual found so far shows signs of having met a violent end. And right here, fossilized remains. Oh yeah, so keep going. Chapter 1. Alright. I'd like to build some battleships here. What are all my fleets? This is why I like the tiny outliner mod, but I told you guys I wouldn't use any mods, so we're not going to use it. It really helps you see all this stuff in your fleets and everything way better. Okay, so this is the first fleet. Oh, why does it say there's stuff stuck in a build queue somewhere? What is stuck in a build queue? Man limit 100.
Construction project concluded.
So if we do that, I can add a battleship here. Okay. And then the second one. Continued excavations of the ruins of Raima 5 have revealed that the abandoned base was once a massive military installation built by the Armistice Initiative. They were a semi-permanent alliance of at least 5 large and very advanced interstellar powers active in the galactic region some 75,000 years ago. The exact nature of this alliance is unknown, but it appears to have been committed to bringing an immediate end to several long-running galactic wars. Large military contingents from each initiative member were stationed at the base of this moon. How interesting. Okay. So here, let's see. This is this one. What am I looking at? Cowrie Station, right there. Okay, upgrade that. I need to upgrade all these guys. Always upgrade. That makes some use out of these guys.
Research concluded.
Nebula refinery. Heck yeah. Research concluded. Advanced habitat. Oh, and now we can get the Titan. We'll have to... Oh, megastructure restoration. This is a no-brainer. Baby, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh, and what are we negative on? Rare crystals. Well, it's probably good that we're very close. Okay, he's been up there doing nothing the whole time. And I really need him, like, here at Mang, assisting with research there. So, and this side, what is that one doing? Saima. We don't have... These guys aren't doing research, are they? No, we still don't even know what they're doing yet. They don't even know what they're doing yet. Okay, what do we have? Commercial zones, demolish. Clone vats, demolish. Ruined, demolish. Ruined, demolish. Robot assembly plants. Okay. Get your people up there in the meantime. Okay. You then should be doing something. Who do I have? Who's doing research? Oh, so Zuino and the Relic world. Oh, right here. So we want you over here. Okay. Yes, there's the hab. Go do research there. All right. Yeah, so we got to start getting more crystals down, and this thing is full up. So now is the time for the habitats to strike. Or in the case of some planets, we can also take some of these planets here, and we could say, hey, this one that says it's food and doesn't really know what it wants to do with anything else, we could put. Sometimes that's what I have to do, is just dedicate a whole planet to it. And so I use the designator I for refinery, and I make that a refinery planet. Because sometimes the habitats are a little slow to get everything. And now here, what I'd like to do is, I want to build a space station somewhere in here to collect this trade. I got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It'd go right there. Why don't we do that? We'll upgrade that, and it'll go through that wormhole. It'll come up here, and it'll head down to the home planet. So it allows us to get all those trades from those planets. Hab B says, I have an unemployed person. I'm like, I know. I think the thing to do is just do another house and give you a job. Uh-oh, is this the governor here? So this is in this system, in the Nomad system right here. And I have one research planet, and then a bunch, and I have some bureaucracy too, and I have a bunch of habitats. So let's find a governor. Leader experience gain, slave pop output, no. Food from jobs. I have 1, 2 planets in this system that have food in them. So, because you can see here with the F's that I've put down. So I'm going to do that, and that'll make sure that they get that bonus. Here,
research concluded.
A research planet. Jump drive. Okay. Energy credits from jobs. Let's get this barrier point defense out of the way. This has been all consumer goods. It's got its Ministry of Production. The only thing we could really do is put a clone vat down, and I think it's at the point in the game where we don't have to worry about that so much. So, oh, it needs a galactic stock exchange, though. Yes, look, our money's just creeping up there. This research world also is missing its galactic stock exchange. Well, now it can have it. Hab B says, hey, I have an unemployed nomad worker. I know. Well, that's fine. You're just going to have to deal with it. There's no jobs available. I know. Get people there. On this agro world. Oh, here we go. We're going to be able to pick a new perk. Purest of Profit. Yes. So we pick that, and it unlocks another slot. And now what I want to do is nothing. I don't want to use this yet. Because what I want to do is wait for that research to finish so we can get Master Builders and Galactic Wonders. And I'd prefer Galactic Wonders first. We want the Matter Construction and Dyson Sphere and all that stuff. So do that. And then what do we have here? Colony Development Speed. Let's do that. This is Ascension perk available. I know we haven't. So what we're waiting for here is this technology right here. Megastructure Restoration. And as soon as we get that done, we'll be able to go to our matter decompressor over here and start restoring it. And then we'll also be able to pick the perk for things like ring roads and stuff. And that'll be fantastic. Battleships have a logistics of 8, so gonna need to build some different fleets here. These are all basically Corvette Swarm style of fleets. Here's this colony, which we said was going to be research, and certainly I think it makes the most sense to have it do food. There's an abundance of food on this planet. Apply that decision to distribute in luxury goods. Oh, and we've maxed out money. We've maxed out our cash. Colony development speed, that didn't take long. What else is down here? We're getting to see. You can see the repeatables. This is a repeatable. This is a repeatable tech. So we have 2 repeatables ready. We just need to finish out the rest of these. And then physics is going to be all on repeatables. All right. So this one, first habitat slot unlocked. So what do I want to build here? Well, you can provide a lot of jobs if the first thing you build is this, commercial zones, and then later on raise it up. I want one of those, and I want at least 1 fortress, and then I just want to slam it with refineries. And rare crystals is at -3, because of things we've raised up and stuff. We can go in there. Actually, we have enough money. We can buy a bunch of them, so we might just do that. Unable to build a mining station in Karaska. Resources have been refunded. Why? Karaska. Why? Oh, because he couldn't get there? He couldn't get there because we got cut off or something? Why? What happened to our constructor ship? That one. What's he doing? Can he get there? He can't get there. We're cut off because of this. Who is this? Synthoid Matrix. We didn't get this? Are you kidding me? I thought we had that. What happened there? Something happened. They're at war with who? The Obadin. Borders are always closed towards rivals. Oh, nice. So since we're rivals, as soon as it could, it closed it. I need this. I need this space. Oh, man. Well, we're going to have to go to war with them. Okay, so hold on. Let's see. How tough are they? Fleet power is equivalent to ours now. Of course it is. Ascension perks. This unlocks a second Ascension perk, which is very nice. Fleet command limit +20. I really want that. Let's go here. The shielded planet in the system was the capital of one of the warring empires, and the Armistice Initiative was formed to stop. This empire's name is still unknown. They are referred to simply as Belligerent Party C, and all initiative records are covered so far. Sometimes the humor in this game is pretty cute. Apparently, the Armistice Initiative sought to make an example of Belligerent Party C. After invading their space and winning several hard-fought battles, the initiative permanently imprisoned the homeworld of Party C behind an energy shield. A military base was established on the nearby moon to maintain the shield and act as a response force in the unlikely event of containment failure. Oh, well, okay. So, here comes the question. What do we want to do with these guys? It's upgrading to Citadel. I'm going to go in here to the defense. Oh, defense platforms. This is the thing. Okay, defense platforms. Armor hull large. For the large armor hull damaging platform, I go in here and change it. Neutron launchers. So we'll save that. And then for the large kinetic one, we go in here and we switch this to the kinetic battery. And pause it. And then, yeah, we've got the latest tech, the latest stuff. Okay, these are all good. So hit save on that. And then, what else do I have here? Oh, for this, the amoeba flagella, you can see the damage on this strike craft is 4 to 10. Its average damage is 24.34 per day. The average damage of this is 40. It has 100% shield penetration and 50% armor damage. They both do, actually. So I go in here and adjust that. Save that. And then here, let's do... This is the other thing I probably really need to do with all of these, actually. So what's cool with this is you start at the defense platform at the top. And if you say, do this, and you hit save... then immediately it pushes it to the bottom, and now you can just go like this. And remember, positioning here doesn't make any difference. Some people worry about their life, and I understand that worry, because I thought about that the first time I played the game too. I'm like, does this actually matter? It doesn't. So they're just numbers. So if we do this, and these are the Ripper autocannons. Yes, good. That's what I wanted to make sure of. These are the protons. Let's do the same thing here. Doink, doink. Now that we have this tech, and then we can tell our defense platforms to upgrade themselves, and they will. Now here is a different thing. We got fusion missiles, which do an average damage per day of 6.69. We got swarmer missiles, which do basically the same. And then we have these armored torpedoes. They're slower. Their tracking is only 10%. And their range is 80 compared to 100. You can see the tracking on these is 30%, and the tracking on these is 25%. But they do so much more damage. I love to do this. That's what I'm going to do. So... like having that platform. These are the penetrators. They didn't used to have sounds for when you change these things out. Oops. They didn't used to have sounds for this. I'm so glad they do now, actually. Because it was all silent and it was a little eerie. Alright, and these are, yep, all of the flat cannons and stuff like that. And remember, there's a really easy way to tell between flak and barrier point defense. Flak is pointed up towards the sky, so it's better at taking out strike craft. Barrier defense is pointed forward. It's better at taking out missiles that are coming straight at you. That's how you remember. Okay, so, and then this. What else is left? These guys. And flagella. Okay, so then we're back to the top. Great. Okay, now on any of these ships, the picket ones, this is what I want to do. I want to get the flagella on there. And for them, I think I'm going to use swarmer missiles. And then there to aim, that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, are our enemies still using this stuff? That's the question. Where are these bozos at? Synthoid Matrix. Let's take a look at one of their ships. They're still using a mix of this, and they're still using antimatter missiles. And those have complete shield penetration and do bonus hull damage. Okay. So we're probably still better off with the designs we're doing right now. The Destroyer. Pick it. Dunk, 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 dunk. The amoeba ones can go away. Defaults, these are good. Okay. I think we're good. In that case, upgrade. We can tell these all of our defensive platforms. We don't have any defensive platforms here yet. So, and we can have 0 of 20. So what I'm going to do is like one. I'm just going to put one of everything in here.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
And then a little more additional. Kinetic, armor hull, kinetic, armor hull, kinetic. You can get an ion cannon later, which is very nice. So we're going to go up here to...
enhancement supplied.
We're going to say the thing we're low on is crystals, and we're going to buy some. We're going to spend some of our money up here. because we don't have an opportunity right yet this second to fix that situation. What can I put on this planet? This says mass gas extraction wells, max generator districts. Okay. So we can only put that one magic gas extraction well on here. We said we're going to do consumer goods on this planet, which is probably a good thing because you can see we've been expanding with habitats and all the planets in our districts. And now we're starting to run low on consumer goods. So yes, start to get the consumer goods down on the planets. This habitation district, we'll worry about you.
Research concluded.
Titanic life. The native life of Waltum 3 is built on epic scale, far larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now in the minds of our researchers is, what is their secret and can we benefit from it? Proposal to study the native life in greater detail are floating. Issue special project Titanic life study.
Situation log updated.
So we do that. It's research in 4 months. We'll do that. This research fleet command limit goes up, which is great. Star-based naval capacity +2. I'd like to have that. So now our fleet command limit for our ships went up, and now we're at 100. So here's what I want to do. I want to get more battleships in here. So I'm going to add design to the fleet. I'm going to add a penetrator and an armor hull one, and that gets us 3 battleships in here. And then I have 4 slots left. So I'm going to do those pickets, and I'm going to say do that. Reinforce that fleet. Add ship design to this. Battleship penetrator, kinetic. In this case, I can fit 1 more in here, so grab the kinetic one and say do that. And then for the 3rd fleet, and this over here is kind of a bug thing, so just you kind of gotta deal with it.
Research concluded.
You kind of gotta just deal with it, which stinks, but that should get sapient combat AI. Okay, that's a very special technology. Tachyon sensors. Let's do that. Vite can now. Oh, and see, Vite can use a Betharian power plant. So, I want to get robots down first, but we definitely not a stronghold. Robots. And let's go for food, agri-world. We want to make sure that we remember that this has got a Betharian power plant that we can put on it. So, which means, well, it's got a lot of districts and it's got pirates sighted. Yes, they'll be dealt with.
Special project concluded.
Titanic life study success. After a period of research and study, the scientists on Waltum 3 have managed to make a breakthrough and achieve limited communication with some of the Titans. While huge, slow, and difficult to talk to, the Titans are incredibly tough and strong. Some few have expressed a desire to join our military forces, where they will undoubtedly be an incredible asset. So this is on Waltum 3. So we have to go to Waltum 3. Find Waltum 3. And I have to make a note of this in Waltum. Waltum. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Titan 3. And I also want to do a W for war, if I can remember that. And then I'm going to rename the system Titan. And that way we know when it comes time to create armies, we should be grabbing some from there. This place up here, why does that keep doing? There's a bunch of piracy. There's a bunch of piracy going on because of this. It's saying it can go all the way through here to get to our homeworld. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's kind of insane. Okay, you should go to there, and you should go to there, which you are, and you go to the. You should go to. Oh, and you are the homeworld. Okay, I see. So what do we have here? EQ Monob. What are you doing? Oh, you need more hangars, don't you? Well, you got 3. That's the problem. You got 3. So, you should just use anchorage. You can't double up any more than that. What is this? And you have 1, 2. To add another one, and then add an anchorage and upgrade you. Upgrade. All right. So, yeah, there's a bunch. Because this thing is saying, I have trade to send down here. No, you don't. You don't have any trade, but that's all right. We'll deal with that. Okay, and you folk over here. You're not a lot of troops. So, and I can't do anything with you until
Receiving transmission.
until we get this. I don't know how did they get this from me? That's odd. Receiving transmission, defensive pact invitation from the Glossworhini. We're going to decline. We can handle things on our own. Trappist. Okay, Trappist has the important things. It has a Galactic Stock Exchange. It has a Ministry of Production. It's got clone vats. It needs to just keep cranking out consumer goods then. Civilian industries. Hab B. When you guys get something unlocked. Now, what is this? What's going on over here? Senate floor. T Yankee Conservation Act. Okay. Yeah, these guys have made themselves stronger.
Construction project concluded.
So we have to get our fleets ready to take these guys on. We're going to need to go in here and just crunch the rest of these dudes. So and there's Synthoid Matrix. They have 16,000 over there, which I'm sure they're ready to come over here and conquer with. So the smart play for us in future episodes here, in the next couple episodes coming up, is going to be to completely destroy the Synthoid Matrix. We need to make them go away. The Initiative moon base was kept operational for several centuries, but with no signs of containment failure, the forces were gradually scaled back. Shifting alliances and infighting between the various Initiative members eventually left the base completely deserted. Automated systems were left in place to maintain the shield surrounding Party C's homeworld, and they have incredibly remained functional up till now. Alas, a critical power cable was severed when our archaeologists dug their way into the subterranean generator chamber. After 75 years of continuous operation, the shield is no more. I love this art. I really wish they'd make it bigger. Much bigger. Put it on the screen and put this text off to the side. The site has been fully excavated, and that means the shield is down. The shield is down. The shield is down. So the shield is down off this planet. Is that correct? Shielded planet. Is it going to be at the end of the month, or no? It just says okay. It says it lies within space. So okay. You have no orders. Well, what is over here? How big is this thing? Shardlings? And that's not art. This is the Jagala stars, so it doesn't matter. I need you to potentially work on some research here. Who can we? Where's the relic at? Where's the relic world at? Where is our relic world at? Right there. Go help these guys. So another ship has already performed the action. Oh, okay. In that case, go to Mang and help them. There we go. All right. So that's where we're at with that. We've been selling a lot of food, and now finally we're starting to take a little bit of a hit on that, and that's totally fine. We have a ton of money, so if we want, we can very easily start buying. I'm pressing the wrong button here. We can buy more of those. We've been selling these, and I don't think we need to do that anymore. So, which is great, because we're going to... The Ecumenopolis is going to have to be the thing to take over. Here's another research planet. It says, hey, number one job here is to do research. It has a commercial zone, and it has clone vats, and it has an autochthon monument, and it has a stronghold. So it has all the core stuff. So let's get it. Research lab. There is what? Form Federation proposal. And it's a research cooperative. So I would normally not consider joining a federation, but this is a research cooperative. There are some nice bonuses. So I'm going to agree. The Glossworhini Star League and the Nomad Hegemony. And also the reason why I wanted to do this is because the Glossworhini Star League is over here, close to us, in our space here. So I like that thought. That's great. So we get a diplomatic proposal. So now, what do they want? The Glowstone wishes to give the Myrian Alliance Colonies Association. Sure. The bigger the Federation, the better here. Okay. I like that. Things are going well. Okay, we're going to upgrade you. Encounter an Astor with some K aliens. This is consumer goods, so keep cranking this stuff up. Governing ethics shift in one of the other planets. And now we're naval capacity is over again. And more importantly, our empire sprawl just went oops, and it just barely went over. So we have to get that addressed. And the easiest way to address that is with some of our bureaucratic worlds, which can do upgrades. Now, these cost crystals are upgraded, and we're already kind of in the hole for that. But I'm going to pull some miners up and say, hey, you got to do it. All right. And this is what? Reinforcements and transit. Tachyon sensors exploit resource. Advanced shields. Energy credits. This is a repeatable. I'm just going to get that exploit resource out of there. I'm just waiting for these habitats, really. Waiting for the habitats. This is a really nice planet. I have a bunch of... Oh, what is this? An extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered in the Semasta system. It does not appear hostile and may not even be fully aware of conventional spacecraft, but its mere presence in Semasta is causing massive subspace disturbances in the entire system. These disturbances are localized around the entity itself and should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity is continuously emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses which appear to be a form of language. In our translation software is correct, it's saying over and over, Voleur seeks, Voleur finds. This will interfere with ship systems. So, and this is Semasta system. All right, let's go there. Semasta. It's over here. Oh, the Voleur. Oh, what are you, my friend? So this, I did go back and look at the first episodes, and I did actually turn on Leviathans. I didn't realize that I did. This is cool. So this is, it's created this thing here. Oh, that's interesting. All right, and what is this? Who are these guys? The Nar Horde. Oh, so the Horde is right here. Okay. The Horde is going to be something we're going to have to contend with then, because look, they're fortunately the Nomad hegemony dead end here. But the Horde is clearly over here, and they have an 18,000 fleet there, and they have a 28,000 fleet there, and they have a 16,000 fleet there. So as much as I would like to go to war with the machines, saving ourselves from these bozos might be one of the first things we need to do. And there are... Oh, I know what I want to do then. Okay, science ship. Let's scroll down. I know this episode's getting a little long, but I want to see some stuff. This construction ship. What's this science ship doing? That one's right there. You decided to take some kind of weird shortcut, didn't you? Oh, because there's a wormhole right there that goes back to our space. I want you to dance around the rest of these wormholes. I want you to explore them. Because... I want to see if there's a short way in here. We're going to go after these guys. Yeah, these dudes might declare war on us, and if they do, we'll take them out. But, oh, awesome. Research storage capacity plus 20,000 is huge. That's great, but megastructure restoration, folks. Oh, and this is a repeatable. The kinetic weapon attack speed. The nano owl plants, we're going to grab those. So here we go. We're going to start it, finally. At the end of this episode. Matter decompressor. We need 20,000 alloys. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We have lots of money. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to buy some. This is going to be costly. I don't know if this will get us all the way there. It gets us to 16. It gets us to 19. I only need a little bit more. How much do I need, really? I have 19.4K. I'm going to buy that. That gets us enough. And I'm going to go matter decompressor. Oh, and then you gotta press on something else. Matter decompressor. Monthly production, when it's completely done, is 2,000 minerals. And so when that megastructure gets completely built, then what happens is we got 2 ascension perks that we can use. We can grab Master Builders. Megastructure build speed is plus 50%. And then the next one we'll be able to grab is this Galactic Wonders. I'm going to grab this because it will help with our build speed of that megastructure. It should immediately help now, I'm guessing. Let's take a look real quick. It says 4,795 days. So if we go up here and we pick this perk and we say Master Builders, and then we click on something else, and then click on this, and it's now 3,000 days. So yeah, that was huge. And there's also an edict, Unity ambitions. So we got the Unity ambitions. These are great. You can use Unity up here to turn these on, and you can see that we have 12K banked and we're earning 3,300 a month. 12K isn't a lot, so we can't turn any of these on, but later you can start to turn these on. And here's another one: Architectural Renaissance, megastructure build speed plus 50% and megastructure build capacity plus 1. So that is in addition to the perk that we just took, which really again helps shave some time off it. So it's fantastic. I love it. It's awesome. And then I don't think there's anything else up here that helps. Research subsidies are nice. Diplomatic grants, available envoys, capacity subsidies. I'm going to turn, well, 20%. That's probably a lot. I probably don't want to turn that off. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. This is just cool. We're in a really good spot. This is neat. Join Federation request. Asked to join a Federation. The Lorango shipping. I'm going to say yes. And we vote and we say yes and they join us. Yeah. So we say okay, and they voted, so they're in. All right, well, it's been a heck of an episode. It's been a heck of a game. We have this problem up here to deal with, the synthoid matrix. That's a big problem.
Receiving transmission.
Okay, what is this? Commercial pact invitation. So we have that going on, and now we're taking some hits here with finances because we've gone over our naval capacity. And we're a little bit over our sprawl. We'll get this all figured out next time. I like where we're at. Where we're at, though. It's very cool. And now we have a couple of hostiles to take care of. So the horde is going to have to be dealt with. Fortunately, it's on the other side of the galaxy from us, kind of, because there's a dead end here. So it might as well be on the other side. We have to figure out a quick and efficient way to get over here. Friendly feats. Now that we're in this Federation, we're probably going to get pulled into this anyways. So we'll have to figure out an efficient way to get over there and deal with that. And then we have to take the synthoid out. But as always, folks, thanks for watching. If you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. Timestamps help, so try to use them. I'll try my best to answer and respond. And as always, if you really want to support my channel, my Patreon's listed in the description below. I really appreciate all my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for doing that. And I will see you all next time.